How do you create for yourself a high converting website with a very high converting custom blog? I'm going to show you right now. Check it out. Hey guys, how you doing? It's Cameron here. So I'm always asked, like constantly bombarded, how did I create my website? What exact steps did I take? What resources I used to put this entire thing together? Finally, I'm going to be releasing that knowledge to you right now in this little training video in the next about 20 minutes to half hour. This website that I got is responsible for about 3,000 visitors in traffic and about $2,000 affiliate commissions in the last about 2 months, which is pretty cool for only spending about $150 creating the thing. And yeah, I'm super excited. I'm going to be walking you guys step by step, click by click, how to replicate exactly what I've done. When I was first looking into building a website, what I did was I went to a store called Chapters, you might have heard of it, and I picked up for myself a book very similar, actually exactly similar to this size. This is, it was how to code HTML. It was HTML5 for dummies. This is social media marketing for dummies, but I can't find where I put that book. But what I'm trying to show you is I had a book that was about 700 pages long. It taught me how to code. I learned CSS. I also learned HTML5. And don't go down that path that I went down because it was a lot of work, spending all my nights trying to learn how to code, Dreamweaver, all this sort of stuff. You don't need to do that. My friend Cam George hit me up and he's like, Cam, what the heck are you doing learning how to code? You don't need how to do that. And I listened to him. So he sends me over to his website. This is mine. This is what my site looks like. As you can tell, it's a nice, clean looking, modern type website with a very clean and powerful front page there. You go over to the blog side of things. I got a very nice looking blog, very nice looking layout with my blog. Very clean, very straight to the point, very straightforward. And here's my buddy Cam's site. Very similar, pretty much the exact same thing. Just clean, get straight to the point. His is responsible for a lot more traffic and a lot more commissions. And he hits me up. He's like, Cam, you don't need to learn how to code. Just do what I do. So I followed what he taught me, and I'm passing on a little bit that knowledge right now. So what we're going to be going through here is how to create a high converting website, a high converting blog like ours, and spending under about 150 bucks. You could do this in about an hour's time. There's nothing crazy technical about it. Everything that you're about to see is very, very straightforward, very, very simple, and I'm going to outline everything for you right here. So we're going to do about 4 steps. We're going to create a WordPress account, and then we got to pick up some hosting. After that, we're going to use a custom domain, and then we're going to create for you a theme setup. So I'm going to be showing you exactly how to do these things. What I want to preface right before I start this is I want to preface that I never do anything without having longevity in mind. I never do something just to do it quick, just to do it fast, just to get it done, just for the sake of getting it done. I always think about the long term, and I always think about the long-term growth. See, what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be, I really need for you to understand this. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be building you an asset that grows and grows and grows. Every time you put a blog post, every time you write some content. A blog post is something as simple as adding someone else's YouTube video to your blog. A blog post can be 50 words, you know, but that is content. Every time you're adding content to it, every time you're building pages, every time you're adding photos, every time you're sharing it, you're getting backlinks, and it just grows and it grows and it grows, and it's something that you can keep building, put your head down and work, and keep building on that asset that's going to continue to pay you and pay you and pay you. But if you don't build with longevity in mind, and you go the shortcuts, you do the cheap routes, all this sort of stuff, you're gonna hit a plateau a lot earlier than building with growth in mind. So I really want to preface that I never share anything that doesn't have the long term in mind. And with that, with me saying that, let's begin. So what there's another concept I really just want to preface here again. If you've watched me train or you heard anything that I've done, you're going to want to, um, you've probably heard this before, but I want to go over a quick concept with you. This is what we're building, and this is exactly what you're doing. And it is this concept that I've been taught from 7 and 8 figure earners that are on my mentorship. And it's this concept right now of you incorporated. We're going to call this you Inc. All right? So, when you have what we call traffic, when you have traffic, which is anything as simple as, people clicking, people going through, people clicking through to your links, all that sort of stuff, and you can get traffic from so many different places. You can get traffic from excuse my bad. I'm trying my best I can writing this with my mouse. But you can get traffic from many different sources. You can get them from advertisements. You can get them from solo ads. And by ads, I mean Facebook. PPC is what we call it, which is pay per click. You can get them from solo ads. You can get them from social media accounts. There's so many different ways that you can be getting traffic. And where you're going to be sending that traffic? To you Inc. And from you Inc., that's where we go to the offers that you're offering. And I'm a very big advocate of affiliate marketing, if you don't know that already. So this could be you're marketing XYZ company, you're marketing for a bunch of XYZ companies, let's say. They're just going to say we're marketing a bunch of different companies. And the amazing thing about this entire process is the most powerful part is all these companies could fail, all of them could falter, they could all fall through. If you guys know me, you know my history. I've been involved in a couple things that fell to the ground and I landed right on my face and I had nothing to show for it. And all these companies, and that could have been avoided, and all these companies could fall apart, and that totally could have been avoided if I just spent my energies and efforts in developing myself as a brand, as you Inc. That's one of the biggest things I want you guys to take away from this training is we are developing with this strategy the you Inc. concept and the you Inc. formula. So with that being said, I always talk about longevity. I always talk about developing you Inc. I'm a very, very big advocate for both of these things. And with that being said, let's go on to step number 1. We're going to create a WordPress account right here, right now, click by click. So this is the first thing that you need. If you guys don't know what WordPress is probably one of the most optimal platforms of building a website off of. So what you want to do is go to www.wordpress.com and we're going to create a website right now. So I'm going to click create website. And I'm going to sign up for one of these right now and just show you how easy it is. So I've already used a couple email addresses, so I got to use another one here. I didn't want to use this one, but that's okay. I'm going to create a username, sample website. Got to create a sample website, 1, 2, 3. People are already using that one. Cameron's sample. There you go. I got to create a password. There you go. And then we don't want to do anything with this. This is fine. Just get the free account. Get the free account. Keep scrolling down. You're going to create blog. What was it? It was Cameron sample. Hold on. There you go. And now create blog. And it's going to send an email address to you. Right then and there. Actually, it's going to ask for a few things. This is a sample site. Next step. I'll save that password. Click next step. Choose a theme. This doesn't really matter, to be honest, so just click next step and then click next step again. Just go through this. We don't need to do any of that. We're not going to get connected to any of this right now. WordPress is massive, a very big place for getting traffic because there's like 60 million other people on there, and it's honestly instant targeted traffic right to you. So what now I'm going to do right now is I got to go to my email address, and I got to confirm all this. There you go. So I just got to go confirm email. There you go. And what I'm going to do right now actually is I'm going to show you what this looks like. If you've done this and you've done it properly, which is pretty easy to do, you can just go to www. You're going to open this up. Dot Cameron sample dot wordpress.com slash, you're going to want to put login. Hold on one sec. Just give me 1 second here. Oh, there you go. Where I wanted to take you guys back to is to this dashboard. There you go. I'm in the dashboard right now. So I just created a new WP admin. So I just created a new WordPress account. I'm right in my back office here for WordPress. And there's a bunch of welcome stuff here. There's a bunch of, if you've never seen WordPress before, it may look like a little bit, a lot going on. Don't worry about that. It's all very straightforward. Pretty much about as straightforward as it can get. So now what you're going to want to do, now that we have WordPress, we've gone through step 1, getting a WordPress account. Now we're going to actually walk through step number 2, is now we need to get you guys some hosting. And the links for all of this, all of these tools are going to be below this video. Whether you're watching this in YouTube, it'll be in the description. Whether you're watching this on my blog, it will be in links below. In the links below, there'll be links below. You'll know exactly where to click. There'll be buttons for all of these. So first and foremost, we now have WordPress. Secondly, we have to get WP Engine, which is our hosting. Now, something to do with hosting is with WP Engine, I'm a very strong advocate of this. And when I'm talking about longevity in mind, this company is echelons above so many other ones that I've seen. They actually give you a dedicated server towards your website. You may not know exactly what that means, but pretty much you have your own little computer in a warehouse somewhere in the world that is completely 100% dedicated to you and your website. That may not sound like a lot, but when you're talking, there's 2 reasons for that. For Google search engine optimization purposes, it is big because for speed. If Google uses in their algorithms, how long does a website take to load? If you have a server that's not dedicated and you're on a server with 50 other people and 50 other people's websites are being accessed at the same time, you're at all the speeds of all those ones will slow down, and Google takes that into consideration when actually ranking you in the search engine. Secondly, have you ever been to a website that doesn't load properly and you're just like, screw it, I'm just going to click off that? So it's conversion rates. This will up your conversion rates because your website instantly loads because it's on a dedicated server, just dedicated right towards you, and Google, it looks good in the eyes of Google. So what you're going to want to do is click the WP Engine link I got below this video, and it's going to send you to a page exactly like this. What you're going to want to do is just scroll down here, keep scrolling, and you're going to want to grab one of these hosts. So depending on where you're at, you just pick up what works best for you. So let's just do this personal one, for example. So you're going to click host my website. It's going to take you to another page here where you start filling out a little bit of information. It's going to ask for, you know, your name, your password, all that sort of stuff. Um, It's going to ask for what name you want your website to be. It's going to ask for all this sort of stuff, what you want your domain to be. There's your billing information, asks you to confirm, and then you just click, I have read the terms of service. You click create my site, and then after you create your site, it's going to send you to your dashboard. So here is my dashboard. As you can see, I have, if you add these up, it's close to about 3,000 people who have visited my website in the past 2 months. And you're going to want to click right here. You're going to want to click right here. Oh, I got logged out. You're going to want to click right there. And it's going to send you to your back office once again. It's going to send you to another little page here. And you're going to want to click this right here where it says CNAME. You're going to want to click on CNAME. So whatever you made your website name, it's going to be like jasontyler.wpengine.com, stevejacobs.wpengine.com, how to make millions in 2 seconds.wpengine.com. You're going to want to click on that. And actually what it's going to open to, it's going to open to your website. But what you now want to do is you want to go to your website and you want to put a slash and then you want to put wp-admin. You want to do that, and this is going to take you right into your back office. So I don't know what's up with me getting signed out with everything. I think I changed my cookies around. But anyways, now I'm in the back of my website. And you see in the top left-hand corner it says WP Engine. And this one right here, it doesn't say WP Engine because I don't have it installed yet. Because this is the sample website in the WordPress that I just had. This is my real website, CameronBarke.com. See how it says stripeshiphop.management WordPress? This is just an example. So now when you go back into your website, it's going to say WP Engine. And then what you're going to want to do is just hover your mouse over here, and you're going to want to click WP Engine. You're just going to want to click on it. Now from here, you don't want to do anything. Just leave this page open. Don't touch it. You're just going to want to leave it open. So now we have 2 of the 4 set up. We have a WordPress account, and now it's being hosted. So third step in our whole situation here is we're going to want to go through a custom domain name for you. Once again, you don't have to do this, but I'm talking about longevity in mind. Whose website are you going to take more serious? A website that says www.yourname.wpengine.com or www.yourname.com. I mean, I wouldn't feel right putting my name on a business card that said, go to CameronBarke.wpengine.com. Go to CameronBarke.wordpress.com. Go to CameronBarke.something.com. I want to have a dedicated name for longevity in mind, more professional. And honestly, these domain names, they literally cost nothing. So what we're going to want to do is click the link below this video, the GoDaddy link. We're going to go to GoDaddy, and you're going to end up on a page like this for our third step. So this page looks exactly like this. What we're going to be doing here is buying our domain name. So let's try making millions. This is just an example, by the way. Actually, I'll just put example website name for you. There you go. So I'm going to click search, and it's very straightforward. Congratulations, I can get this. So I go continue to cart. Or I want to click add. It's just going to send me off to a cart here. There's a bunch of other options that they're going to try and upsell you on. You're pretty much all right with all of them. You just go proceed to checkout. And it's going to ask you if you are I'm not a new customer, I'm a returning one, but I'll try and take you as far as I can as a new customer. So it's going to ask you for billing information. It's then going to ask you to place your order, and then it's going to send you a thank you email and all that sort of stuff. I can't really continue because I'm not going to put my information all in there, but it's going to prompt you through all the steps to get yourself an account set up, and pretty much the main thing is there on this front page. All you really want to be doing is just making a website that you want. I use myname.com. So see where it says in my website here, CameronBarke.com. See where it says Cameron Barke? All I did was I searched for Cameron Barke. So all I did was do that. I clicked search and I went through it. So what we're going to be doing now is, now that you have your domain name, now that you have a dedicated hosting and a WordPress account, we're going to do the most complicated technical thing that we can do with this entire process. Don't worry, it's not hard at all. Just follow exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to sign in right now. My account is locked. All right, so I apologize about that. I deleted my cache and my cookies, and I reset all my passwords for stuff. So I couldn't get in my back office because I forgot my password like an idiot. Just goes to show you that anyone can do this if I can do it. So now that we have our WordPress account, we have our hosting through WP Engine, we've just bought our GoDaddy domain. We're going to go into our back office for GoDaddy, and it's going to look a little bit like this. And now we're going to do the most technical thing of this entire process. So I'm going to click here. This is what your back office is going to look like. I'm in the domain section of my back office. If you can't get here, you're going to search for something in the back office, something along the lines of domains. You're going to click on that. You're then going to click what you made your domain name. You're just going to give that a click. Now that's going to take you here, and what you want to do is you want to go to the DNS zone file. So you're going to click DNS zone file, and what I'm going to do, it's going to take you here. I'm not 100% familiar with this, so I'm going to click the Manage Your DNS Seamlessly on the using the Classic DNS Manager. So I'm just going to click the Classic DNS Manager because this one makes sense to me. Right here. So what you're going to want to do is, you see where it says a host right here? What you're going to want to click on is you're going to want to click on Quick Add. Now remember, in your back office of your WordPress account with WP Engine, you hovered over WP Engine, you clicked on WP Engine, you now have this. You have all this right here. So essentially all what this is this is an IP address. Right there, all that 97107, all that is an IP address where your hosting is located. Remember, you have that dedicated server. All that is that dedicated server. So what you're going to want to do is you just want to tell that dedicated server what name it is. That's essentially all you're doing. So you're going to copy and paste this. So I'm just going to highlight that. I'm going to highlight that. I'm going to go Control C, or you can just right click and click copy. And then I'm going to go back here. I'm going to go Quick Add. And then I'm just going to put the @ symbol. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste that in right there. And then what I would do is I'd click Save Zone File. You see where it says Save Zone File? I'd click that. I'm not going to do that right now because that may break something. So I'm going to delete that. I don't want to mess anything up. But now that you've done that, what you're going to do is you're going to be extremely excited because you just completed pretty much this entire process. You have a WordPress account, you have hosting, now you have a custom domain name. Please keep in mind that it's gonna pop up. It's gonna say that this is gonna take about 24 hours to come into fruition. We call it populate. It's gonna take about 24 hours for this to populate for you. But yeah, that's it. That is it. We just finished step 3. You now have a website that's hosted on your own dedicated server that has its own custom domain name, all back to you, all a part of that U-Inc, as we was talking about before, all about U-Inc right now. And yeah, the amazing thing about this is you know how to do this, and you can do this, and you can teach other people how to do this. This is a skill set. I need to really stress this, that this is a skill set that no one can ever take away from you, and you're building an asset that's going to continue to grow and grow and grow. So now that you have your WordPress account, you have your hosting, you have a custom domain name, we're going to want to have that custom theme set up for your blog and for your website. So where we're going to go to now is we're going to go to a company called Optimize Press. There's a link that you can click on below this video. That'll take you right to Optimize Press, right to this right here. You just click right here, click to get Optimize Press. So give that a click right on the home page there. I'm going to walk you through this. So whichever one you want to do, this is a one-time purchase, $97, $197, $297, whichever one suits your budget. Click on it. So I'm just going to go through this $97 one for you. So I'm going to click order now. Now I did this because it gave me a lot more templates and it gave me a lot more. This Optimized Press Glove gives you a lot of other features, so I did it. It only cost an extra $17 a month. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but I did it. But if you don't want to, let's go through that. So I'll say no thanks. I'll just take the Optimized Press Core Package. I'm going to click that right here. And it's going to take you to the checkout. It's just going to ask for more information, yada, yada, yada. And once you do that, you click checkout and pay. It's now going to have you in your back office. You may have to confirm some things with some emails and stuff like that, but it's going to take you right to your back office here. So this is what your back office looks like right there. And I highly suggest that you go through the tutorials. There's a starter guide, how to install Optimize Press, all this other stuff, how to set up your blog, how to create launch and funnels and sales pages and membership sites, and how the overlay optimizer works. Don't be overwhelmed with anything. Just go through the little videos. The guy who has this, James Dyson, he's extremely good at what he does, and he is very, very good at explaining things in his tutorials. So just don't worry, go through these tutorials and learn your system, what you just purchased. What we're going to do is we're going to click Optimize Press Theme version 2.231. We're going to click on that and we're going to download that. So when I click on this, a little download thing is going to pop up in my bottom left corner as a zip file. You are going to see it right. Uh-oh. Never seen that before. Okay, hold on one second. Alright, for some odd reason it's not working for me. But you do not want to download the Optimize Press plugin or any of that. I think this has to do with me clearing my cookies and cache and all that sort of stuff. Or I already have it, so it's not allowing me to download it. But you're going to want to download this Optimize Press theme, and it's going to come as a zip file. I'd suggest just save it to wherever you're most comfortable, maybe your desktop, maybe a download section of your computer. So just save it there. You don't need to unzip it. You can just leave it as is. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to install this back onto your WordPress website. So you're going to want to go to Appearance. You're going to want to click on Themes. So Appearance and Themes. And then you're going to want to click Add New. See where it says Add New right here? You're going to want to click Add New. And then you want to go Upload Theme. So you're going to go to Choose File. See where it says zip format? I told you not to unzip it, so just leave it fully zipped. You're going to go choose file, and then it didn't allow me to download it, so wherever it asks you to download, or wherever you downloaded it, like I said, put it on your desktop. You're just going to click on it. I'll just use this as an example. You're just going to click on it, click open, and then you're going to click install now. I'm definitely not going to do that because that's going to screw something up, and I definitely do not want to do that. So I'm just going to get out of here, go back to my dashboard, and there you have it. You're going to have your Optimized Press. Once you do that, it's actually going to ask for some licensing stuff, your API key it's called. So you're going to go back to your Optimized Press home, which is Optimize Hub. You're going to go back to your back office. You're going to click Licensing. And it's probably going to ask, no, it is going to ask for an API key. So all you're going to do is you're going to copy this, and you're just going to paste it into where it asks you to paste it, and then all it essentially is telling Optimized Press that you've purchased this product and that it's yours and that it's yours to use. That's all it's telling Optimized Press. It's just saying that, yeah, I didn't download this illegally. I haven't done anything malicious to get this product. I bought it straight up, clear, it's mine. And it just tells Optimized Press that you did that. So now that you've registered your API key and you downloaded Optimized Press, you now have it in your back office of your WordPress site. And you'll see it right here where it says Optimized Press. Now what I want to do with you right now is I just want to go through an example just showing you how clean and how beautiful this setup is. So you just hover your mouse over Optimized Press. Let's go to, you're going to want to go to Page Builder to build your first page. Now like I said, if any of this is a little bit too much, and like a little bit too much to go over, just remember that there's tutorials, that there is support. You can add in support tickets. These guys are really awesome. When you email them, they'll get right back to you as soon as they can. For any of these companies, for GoDaddy, I just got off the phone with them to help me get my password back, and it is 3 in the morning where I am. They're 24/7. Use them. One of the biggest things I've learned is to leverage people, and you can do that by leveraging these people's support systems. You can do it for WP Engine as well. These guys are so awesome at what they do. Just send them support tickets right here. If you have questions with anything, they're there to help you as much as they can, and they're very, very knowledgeable, and they know what they're doing. So, long story short, if you need some help, just ask, and someone will help you. So, where are we right here? So this is the dashboard. Back in our just to go over it again. Okay. So I hovered over to Optimized Press because I just installed it, and I'm on Page Builder. So let's build a sample page out. So I'm just going to call it sample page. I'm not going to upload a thumbnail right now. That's okay. I'm going to use a template. So I'm just going to click Use Content Template. Now look at all the templates that you can use to create a page from. I mean, it does everything for you. So let's see one that I kind of like. And you know what? These don't even really matter because you can honestly start creating your own. But hey, this one looks kind of cool. Sales page with Lightbox video. So I'm just going to click on that. And then I click proceed to step 2. I just want to show you what this looks like. I'll just run it through you real quick. How drag and drop simple it is. There you go. So yeah, this is called a WYSIWYG, which is essentially what you see is what you get. What I used to do is I used to study HTML5 and CSS. And let's say I wanted to move this. I wanted to move this video. I wanted to move it right here. I would have had to code moving that from here to here. I would have had to have said, I don't even know. I would have had to put in some div tags. I would have had to have said left of center. A bunch of crazy stuff I would have had to have done if I was coding it. But this is how simple it is. It's literally, it's honestly drag and drop type stuff. Let's say I don't even like this video. I can just delete it. I can remove that element. Let's say I want to add something here. They have a whole array of awesome little elements, like a whole toolbox of elements that we can use, that you can play around with. Let's say I just want to put some Facebook comments there. I can just click on that, see what it looks like. I like how that looks. I don't know. Facebook sample. There you go. Insert that. So when anyone comments on something, it's going to be right there. Let's add another element right here. I don't know. There's so much stuff we can use that just looks really good. I want to put an opt-in box. This is integrated. You can integrate this with Aweber, with iContact or MailChimp, or so many different things. Like, look at this. This is what this will look like. Let's say I want to put this right here. If I want to capture emails, I can put that right here. You can fill out what the content is. I want to help you make money. I can change what the submit button looks like. I can use a default or create a custom one. Just use a default one. Use default. There you go. See, I can integrate it with my Aweber account. I just click right there. So many different things. So insert. Oh, it's gonna ask. I'm not gonna integrate it with my Aweber, but you know what I'm saying. That's what it looks like. I can add a logo. I can do so many different things. And on the left hand side here, I can change what the layout is, what the colors is, all this sort of stuff that it goes through. It's a really awesome system that allows us to make web pages that look like Cameron George's. If this loads up, you know, he used this. This is why his site looks so good. This is why my website looks so good, is because I use this optimized pressed. Oh, too many W's. That's why my website looks as good as it does, is because of this optimized press theme. Once again, below this video, all of these tools and resources are going to be supplied for you to get links right directly to them. And yeah, just keep in mind that this is an asset that will just continue to grow and grow and grow. Just to recap, we have a WordPress account. You have your dedicated hosting with WP Engine. You have a custom domain name, and I just showed you exactly step by step how to get your custom theme set up. And now you have a high converting website, a high converting blog, all linking back to you Incorporated to help brand you as an industry expert and start making you some money. All right, so thank you for your time, and I look forward to watching you succeed, and I look forward to watching your success. Take care.